So this is a quick description of the rubric that we'll be using to assess ethograms in this class. There's three parts to the ethogram. We'll be assessing the components of the ethogram, the detail you include, and then something called limits. You can either earn a 2, a 1, or a 0 on the components of the ethogram. So the components, what we'll be looking for is to see that you have all three components, so that you have category descriptions, structural descriptions, and relational descriptions. And if you have all three, you'll earn a 2 on that section. For the detail, this is the part of the ethogram where we're looking at what you write, your structural and relational descriptions, to see just how detailed they are. A lot of times students start off earning either a 2 or a 2.5 on this part, and it's usually because they tend to focus on either one or the other. They just focus on the body parts of the animal, or they're just focusing on where the animal is, and they don't include both things. If you have detailed descriptions with complete sentences and they go beyond the most obvious body parts, so you're not just talking about what they're doing with their beak, but you're also talking about how they're holding their neck, for instance, right? Or whatever it is. If you go beyond the most obvious body parts, you'll earn a 4. And then if you make some attempts to include in your writing either quantitative descriptions that help us differentiate, like how long we would expect something to last, or the angle that they're holding their body at to make more clarity. And also a lot of times students who earn 4s do things like compare similar behaviors and explain how they're different. So we'd say this is different than roosting behavior because their head is held up instead of being pulled down in their neck, or whatever the behavior is. And then the limits. And this one is worth a lot of points, but it only comes as either you earn a 4 or a 0. And basically in this part, we want to see that you're not including any assumptions in your writing. So we don't want to know what you think about why the animal's doing it or what it's going to get as a result of doing it. You're simply describing what you can directly see and observe on your own. And this is avoiding you making assumptions about the animal's behavior until you're ready to conduct research to answer those questions, right? So in the ethogram, we have no place. Assumptions have no place. They're not supposed to be there. They cause you to make assumptions, right? And scientists want to collect data before they describe why something is happening or what is causing something to happen or how it happens. In the ethogram, all you're doing is just writing a description of what it looks like.